good? What's good? We're back. Triple P, Paul Pickett Podcast, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much more. And I am your host, the one and only Paul Pickett. I'm going to react to a video, Women Shame Men for Having Standards. I just laugh at that when I hear that one. Before we do, let's get into a word from one of our sponsors.
It's that turn, that lit, that slap. It is that one, that everybody talking about this new drink. They like, that's that turn, that lit, that slap. It is that one, that
everybody talk about this new drink. They like you can dizzle too. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, French cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Just throw your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. If you want to order your very own bottle or bottles of Dizzle Premium Luxury Liqueur, just go to DizzleBrand.com, click on our locations, click on one of the top 3 website links. Must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. And if you're actually in California, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas, just scroll below for actual store locations in those states as well. And the Dizzle Brand merch is on the Dizzle Brand store on DizzleBrand.com, as well as the Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/Dizzle Brand. All right, let's get into it.
Shame men for their standards. Like, if men don't want women above 35, so what?
Yeah, I don't. Who's shaming
Like,
you?
it's not shaming. It's like, if I don't want a woman to be fat, am I fat shaming? Like, I don't understand this. It's like women can say they want men who are 6 foot
I think there's a
and they
difference.
want a washboard, abs, and all this.
Facts.
And you don't see men on the streets crying that they're being, you know.
Where's the short man positivity?
Exactly. See, where's the short man positivity?
I'm sorry.
I'm
Can
only
I speak
5'4"
on that?
and a half, maybe 5'5".
Everything's misogyny. Everything is patriarchal.
I don't think that that's true.
No.
I don't think that's true.
Take this in.
Thank you, Pearl.
Everyone's entitled to having their own. Like no one's going on you for having.
So I think
Sorry.
that's easy from like a woman's point of view, because a lot of times like we don't notice it, but it's like every time a man has standards, there's always a woman shaming him for having them. So like for example, when a guy says I don't like fat chicks, that like then all of a sudden he's fat phobic. If he says I don't like sluts, then they have the slut walk. If he says that I don't like yeah, but like every time that a man has standards, he's shamed.
No, see, that's bull. It is a standard. Like, so this idea that a guy that goes to the gym, 5 days a week, if he says he wants to date only people who go to the gym 5 days a week, that's his standards. And just because you don't want to date a fat chick doesn't mean you're scared of a fat chick. Like, that's the thing. Phobias are fears. Nobody's afraid of no fat girls, man. Let's pump the brakes here. Let's keep it moving.
The way I'm interpreting what you just said is, and maybe it may not be in the way that you mean, but when someone's saying I don't like fat chicks, like that to me is fat shaming.
No,
It's like,
obviously.
But if I say I don't like to date. Fine. I don't like to date fat chicks. That's how. Wait, I don't like to date fat chicks, but I can say on air I don't like to date short men. I'm 6 foot. If a guy's significantly shorter than me, I'm just not going to go for it.
Yeah,
but
as I said, we're allowed to have preferences.
Women are, but men aren't.
No, men are. But this is the problem. And I'll tell you what the problem is. Social media has given people a voice, an echo chamber. Remember, if there was no socials, you wouldn't really be hearing about it. You would have to accept your fate as a man and live and walk through it without this echo chamber like the podcast, right? Now, because there's been a nature that's, being bestowed upon us with technology, we're constantly hearing men have to have this, men have to have that. And the reality is, they don't actually have to have it. Yeah? Because the reason why they don't have to have it is because if they're the provider in the relationship, they have the power to execute the woman out of the relationship if they want to, if they're willing to lose half.
No, she's no. Let me pump in before he goes in. She's all wrong. You're not hearing what men have to have. You're hearing what men want. There's a bit difference between what we want and what we have to have. You know, if you go off of what you have to have, yeah, but like the wants are different. Like, I don't hear videos or nothing about what men have to have. No, we're saying what we want. We don't want modern women typically. We want traditional women. We don't want women that are super aggressive. Soon as they make more money than us, they think they can boss us around and tell us what to do, not let us be kings, not play their role as queens. We don't want queens trying to be kings and kings trying to be queens. That's what we don't want.
Able to provide.
But
Wait. So I'm sorry, but take this in, right?
Yeah.
Once again, I'm a 5'6" man, give or take half an inch,
I'm
right?
shorter than him.
Majority of my life,
to bring up
women
that
have told me to my face, yo, hey, you know what? I find you attractive. Your vibe is cool, but you know what? Just a little bit too short. You feel me? That me as a man, I can't cry about it. You feel me? That I go.
We don't cry about it. We ain't crying.
Honestly,
selection.
this is you know what I've actually been learning recently is that you can survive off of one income in places like the UK and in the US. I talked to someone that raised 10 foster kids off of $10,000 per year, and she still maintains that income. But the problem is women spend frivolously, and they don't want that to go down in lifestyle for a family, typically.
Sorry,
And I have data about
did
that.
you say 10K per year, one person in the house?
No, 10 people in the house.
10 people in the house.
Yeah, probably outside London.
I could,
Okay, fair. Yeah.
like, think about it. If you know,
Is that rent and stuff included?
That is a mad thing.
Yeah, outside London, you probably can.
you move outside of the country, and the guy goes to the city.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say to you, because you know I understand your pain for what you're talking about, your experience, right? But you're living proof. You have a partner that respects you. You have a higher quality partner than a lot of these 6-foot+ guys. Yes or no? Yes or no?
But here's the thing. I've been extremely lucky. And here's the thing. I know my girl's watching this. Shout out to you, babe, innit? But here's the thing.
Yeah, but you're saying it's luck. It's not luck because you're the man and you've persevered
but
through the
understand.
obstacles in your life.
But I think that's easy to say. Like, modern women have ridiculous standards.
Yes.
Women always want an above average man, even if they're average women.
Yes.
I understand, but this guy here, young man here, this gentleman here, he's told us he's below average height. He told us that he was willing to go and learn boxing. He's told us he's got a woman that is better than a lot of the women that maybe come on this podcast, maybe better than me. I don't know her, but she's better than these average women that we're talking about, the modern woman. She's better than the modern woman, yes or no?
But
just like yes or no?
No, she is, but understand. There's a probability versus possibility in it.
Yeah.
I'm that 1% of man who managed to somehow find that one girl.
No. But as a man, why are you watching what other men are doing? I
don't care what other men are doing.
You fulfilled your position. He's got a different goal.
Yeah.
He's got a different goal. You've got a partner, no?
I'm currently season.
Yeah. Are you happy with your partner?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a partner? No, you haven't got a partner. Have you?
All right, so I've heard enough. These chicks is pure nonsense. These modern women have a laundry list of things. And if one of those things are not in that list, that's included in that list, that man doesn't do, it's not enough. It's not enough that, it's not enough that you have your own place, a car. It's all about how big is the place, how expensive is the car. None of this is enough. It's it's never enough. They want to be 6 foot, make a certain amount of money, drive a certain kind of car, live in a certain kind of crib, have a certain amount of money so she can get a certain amount of things done. You know, these chicks know, like men, we're simple. We just want a chick that we're attracted to and get along with. That's all we want. A chick that we're attracted to and we can get along with. And we would like, if you're not working, yes, we'd like to come home to a warm cooked meal and a clean house. You know, if you're working like the man and, you know, you're both working, then we could 50-50 to cook it and 50-50 to clean it. You know, but a lot of these modern women don't want to work. And if they do, they just want to make money like as like model chicks on Instagram or on OnlyFans and things of that nature, and spend all their money and still have the man pay all the rent, all the bills, car notes, cell phone bills, internet bills, light bills, food bill, everything. You know, Pearlie's right. There's no equality for short men in the dating world. They're discriminated on more than anybody in the dating world. Is short men are being discriminated more than anybody. You can't argue that. I'm sorry. And these women nowadays have laundry lists. You know, they're like, they want the men to be traditional, but they don't want to be traditional. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Traditional men want traditional women. If you want, go find you a modern man. If that's the case, if you're a modern woman, stop thinking you deserve a traditional man when you're a modern woman. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Paul Pickett Podcast, and I'm out.